Assalamualaikum and happy greeting to Madam Silparani. My name is NURUL binti HUSSIN, matric number 1230437. I will present in the video about the case study on culture clashes in parenting is the case of Azizur Rahim and Shalawuddin Rashal in Sweden's legal system. Introduction. Culture clashes in parenting often pose a significant challenge for families who move to another country with different values and legal system. The case of Azizur Rahim, Awaluddin and Shawuddin Norshal in 2014 is a clear example of how culture and legal differences can trigger complex conflict. This couple, Malaysian citizens living in Sweden, were arrested and convicted under the law of that country for using physical punishment on their children. Firstly, on December 18, 2013, Mr. Azizur Rahim Awaluddin and Ms. Harimati Marshall were detained for investigation on charges of child abuse, especially their son Ammar for not performing prayers, while their four children were handed over to a non-Muslim foster family. On early January 2014, the brother of Ms. Charlotte Marshall, who went to Sweden in early January 2014, was not allowed to meet the couple and their four children. Throughout the week, Charlotte Marshall's brother in Sweden only managed to meet the couple and his child, Aisha 14, who happened to be out in the city. The Malaysian Ministry of Foreign Affairs has also begun to intervene in the case, and legal and consular assistance has been provided to the couple. Undoubtedly, efforts have also begun to bring their children back to Malaysia. On 11 January 2014, this married couple were detained after Mr. Azizur Rahim and Ms. Shawadin Marshall tried complaint of being hit on the hand for the praying by a teacher in Sweden. The teacher filed a police report in Sweden. Finally, the police report against Mr. Azizur Rahim and Ms. Shawadin Marshall became a topic of discussion in Malaysia. On 18 January 2014, the children of Mr. Azizur Rahim Awaluddin and Ms. Shawatin Marshall are pleading to be given accommodation with a Muslim family after when they arrived at the Malaysian embassy in Sweden and the Swedish Social Service Center. On January 20, 2014, Swedish authorities granted permission for family representative to meet the four children. For the permission and approval, we obtained because of the continuous effort of the Malaysian Embassy representative in securing cooperation from the authorities in that country. After that, on 30 January 2014, the concern over the fate and fate of the four Malaysian couples' children in Sweden, who we cared for by a non-Muslim foster family since December 2013. After that, parents were detained by the country authorities and that when they were handed over to a Muslim family. After that, Azizur Rahim and Shawati's hope of being released reuniting with their children were dashed when the Songhai District Court extended their remand period until February 10, 2014, and the handover ceremony of Azizur Rahim and Shawatil children was also witnessed by the Deputy Foreign Minister. On 31 January 2014, the four children departed from Scotland to Malaysia at 6:30 a.m. local time on Friday, along with the Deputy Foreign Minister, Datuk Hamzah Zainuddin. On 1 February 2014, finally the four children safely arrived at Sultan Ismail Petra Airport, Pangkalan Jaka. Shalina's husband, Faridni Abdullah, said that he and his wife are grateful for being entrusted with taking care of Aisha and her siblings, and the remand of Mr. Azizur Rahim Awaluddin and Ms. Shawatin Marshall has been extended for another 11 days. The next, on 10 February 2014, prosecutor Anna Arnell stated that Shawatin Marshall and her husband Azizur Rahim Awaluddin were charged with abusing their children from 15 September 2010 to 17 December 2013 at their residence in Sweden. and her husband was also charged with abusing and exposing their child to harm with 6 counts of threatening their son Ammar, including not allowing Ammar to eat and hitting their child head until it hit the plate. The next, on 7 March 2014, the 11th and final day of the trial at the Songnam District Court also saw the closing argument from both the defense and prosecution lawyers. On 28 March 2014, Shalawati was sentenced to 14 months in prison and ordered to pay compensations of 67,200 krona is 33,909, while Aziz Rahim was sentenced to 10 months in prison and ordered to pay compensation of 36,400 krona is 18,367 to their child. On September 2014, finally, Aziz Rahim Awaluddin was released early by the Swedish police for good behavior. And lastly, at the beginning of October, Ms. Shawati Norshal was also released and returned to her homeland, Malaysia. The analysis in terms of family, this couple tries to balance their roles as parents in shaping their children's moral in a way that is considered appropriate according to Malaysian culture. After that, from a cultural perspective, English clearly highlight the gap between two different value systems. The Malaysian culture is interaction and parental norms often view physical punishment as a common approach in educating children. Lastly, the conclusion, the case of the Malaysian couple detained in Sweden for using physical punishment on their child opens space for in-depth discussion about the clash of culture, value, and laws in a globalized world. It highlights the challenge faced by this family in adapting their identity and tradition to the norms and regulation of the country they reside. In this case is not just a legal issue but also provide a lesson on mutual understanding between culture, especially in content of family and children's education.